instead, I want to take a moment and go out there instead, because we've got a very interesting story. We've been trying to get to it for weeks now, and this is a story about the advances in biological weapons. And a Democrat congressman from Colorado, Jason Crow, was actually at the Aspen Security Forum recently, and he told us something about the advances that they've made in biotechnology. And so that we've got enough time to at least get this clip in, Pat, I want you to run with that clip, and I'll fill in some of the blanks afterwards.
Yeah, so to be clear, I think one of the things we're talking about here is that there are now weapons under development and developed that are designed to target specific people. Right, that's what this is, where you can actually take someone's DNA, take their medical profile, and you can target a biological weapon that will kill that person or take them off the battlefield or make them inoperable. So you can't have a discussion about this without talking about privacy and commercial data and the protection of commercial data, because expectations of privacy have degraded over the last 20 years. Young folks actually have very little expectation of privacy. That's what the polling and the data show. And people will very rapidly spit into a cup and send it into 23andMe and get really interesting data about their background. And guess what? Their DNA is now owned by a private company and can be sold off with very little intellectual property protection or privacy protection. And we don't have legal and regulatory regimes to deal with that. So we have to have an open and public discussion, and this is going to have to be a political discussion about what does the protection of healthcare information, DNA information, and your data look like, because that data is actually going to be procured and collected by our adversaries for the development of these systems.
Well, folks, if you've been listening to the Morgan Streetman Show, you already knew about these types of developments. These things have been salivated over by military planners and different agencies that are designed to be at the cutting edge of military technology, like DARPA. They've been salivating over this for years, and it's been talked about. I mean, since 2019, Cambridge, the University of Cambridge in England, actually issued a report saying that biological weapons could be built that target specific ethnic groups based on genomic profiles. So, like, if you wanted to just kill all the Chinese, you could make a weapon just to kill all the Chinese. That's what the military folks have been salivating over. But now you take it even a step further, what Jason Crow's telling us about, and they can make a weapon to target one person on the planet. They can make a weapon, a bioweapon, to target only you. Just you. And this is now technology that we possess. I mean, this guy's on the Intelligence Committee. He's on the Armed Services Committee. This guy knows what he's talking about, and he's saying this is out there. And guess what? Now you need to think long and hard about sending in your DNA into 23andMe or one of those other DNA services. I'm Morgan Streetman, and that's the way I see it. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.